going on, guys? Welcome back. So I picked up a retro receiver for the NES, original NES system by 8BitDo. It is a Bluetooth wireless adapter that allows you to play with third-party controllers like the Wii U and the PS4 and their own created controllers by 8BitDo for the NES system. Now this works with all NES systems. It says, you know, the analog NT as well, but I wanted to try it with the Retron 5 just in case, you know, some of you out there have picked one of these up and thinking about picking up this because you don't want cords stringing across your living room. If that's not long enough for you, the 10-foot cord. So hopefully we could test it with a couple controllers and see if there's any difference between the lag between a corded controller and a wireless controller, and see how easy it is to pair it and you know, hook it up and everything. But let's give it a try with Arch Rivals here. All right, so let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Got the unit, nice little aesthetics here. That looks like a NES cart. On the back you got the instructions on how to pair it. I guess you pair it, put your controller in pairing mode, press the little pairing button, and when both LEDs turn blue, you're good. It tells you what it's compatible with: PS3, PS4, Wiimote, and Wii Pro. That's the Wii Pro. PS4, obviously. It doesn't say it works with this controller, but it's a Bluetooth controller, so let's give it a whirl. So let's take it out of here real quick. So you get this adapter, USB adapter. I'm not sure what for. It's not a lot of instructions in here. Then you got, this is nothing else on here, and then the unit itself. The device here, as you can see, it's got that micro USB cord here, the pairing button. I'm not sure what that button is for. It uses the NES adapter. Get a nice little branding, 8BitDo. So let's hook it up and see how well, you know, if there's any latency or whatnot, because this could be an alternative to people that don't want cords and don't mind using one of these controllers. So now once the game is on, basically when this light is blinking, you press the red button here and it'll blink a little bit faster, as you can see there. Now once it blinks faster, you hit the sync button on the Wiimote and there you go. Now it's paired. So as you can see, it's paired. I'm gonna press start on Arch Rivals here. Let's pick, you know, there's the one thing about Arch Rivals, I wish I could pick Chicago, you know, instead of Los Angeles, but whatever. So press start. That's cool. You could use the analog stick if you want, which is kind of interesting on a 8-bit game. Start. Oh, and so as you can see, there's not a lot of delay. Like I'm pressing the button and it's pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. I thought it would be worse than this. Oh man, that's it, give me that ball. So the buttons are mapped. These are A, these are B. That does work, at least for this controller. Analog stick does work, which is pretty cool. Pause, select, that all that works. I wonder if the trigger buttons work. Let's see. No, those don't do anything. Oh, terrible. Anyway, so let's hook it up to a PS4 controller and see what happens. Let me pause. All right, so now that I got it paired with the PS4, what you got to do is hold the PS button and the share button till the light blinks a couple times, and it will put it in pairing mode. And then when you turn it on, you got to make sure you hit that button on the 8BitDo's wireless receiver. So their start button works just as it does. You can pass. Oh. All the buttons work, so this is, you know, the same layout. This is A, this is BA, this same thing here, BA, mapped to these triangle and circle buttons as well. So it's basically the same as the Wii controller, just that instead of being, you know, BB, AA, this is BA, BA, kind of more of a Super Nintendo kind of, when you play games on Super Nintendo that required 2 buttons instead of going this way. It was more this way, kind of, you know, every now and then. So that was pretty cool. There is really very low lag here, so I'm not quite sure if you could see, but we'll try to push a button here. Like, look at that. It's got to be like maybe like even barely like a millisecond of delay, so that's pretty cool. We'll try to get the Xbox controller set up. I'm not sure how to put that one in Bluetooth mode, but I'll take a look and we'll come back and see if that one works. All right, we'll try to pair it. Supposedly you just turn it on and then you hold this button to pair it, just like if you're pairing it. I'll press the button on the 8BitDo's receiver and see if it connects. So I don't think it's going to actually connect here, because I think on a PC you got to find the controller. So that's a bummer that you can't use this one. Anyway, look at that. It's just as good. So maybe I mean, it's practically the same. So, I mean, that's pretty good that this is corded and these are wireless and they play just the same. Sorry about that. And they play just the same as the other one. All right, so that's my unscientific review of the 8BitDo NES receiver. Cool little device for 15 to 20 bucks if you want to use a wireless controller with an NES. It works with the Retron HD. It works with the Analog NT and other clone systems, which is great. They do have one for the NES Classic, so if you have one of those and you want to use one of these controllers, you can. There is a micro USB on the back that I didn't know what it was for, but I learned that this is to upgrade the firmware. You can use this to upgrade the firmware to give it more compatibility with, like, I think the Joy-Con controllers from the Nintendo Switch also works with this. So if you want to use that on your NES or NES Classic, you can. If you do use it and you hook it up with the micro USB cord, you can actually attach it to your computer and use it as an X input, so you can use wireless controllers on your Windows computer. So that's kind of a double function for the device. Not only does it work with just an NES, but it can work on your computer as well. So cool little device. I like it. There's not that much input lag, which is great. So for those occasions where you have another player and they're sitting way farther than the 10-foot cord of the Retron or the 6-foot cords of the NES, you got, you know, another option just by buying a little $10 controller adapter. But, you know, if you like wired controllers, just stick with the wired controllers, because those are pretty good, especially the Cadet controller. That one's pretty nice, and obviously the NES controllers are great too. So again, like if you like, dislike if you didn't, but again, thank you for watching.